Thanks for putting the coffee on. Miku, appreciate the warmth. The EU's restrictions on Sudanese gold imports and mining chemical exports are designed to curb the financial resources funding the war. Let's look at the lines under the dirt. Brussels signs the paper, draws the line across the map. No more gold from Khartoum, shutting down the currency trap. They cut the flow of mercury, the shipping lanes of cyanide, the tools they use to pull the yellow metal from the mountainside. Hoping if the poison stops, the guns will lose their lease. But the soil still bleeds while they predetermine peace. The miners work the pits, their hands are stained with poison stream, while foreign capitals decide who gets to live and dream. They block the trade to stop the war, they say it's for the best. But it's just another ledger managed in the office's west. Who holds the scale when the gold gets weighed? Who owns the depth where the line is laid? They call it a sanction, they call it control. But it's the same old hands carving up the soul.
Yeah, close the ledger.
But the borders stay thin, we're watching the fence. They're enclosing us in. See, I've read the blueprints of the old empires, the geometry of their reign, how they manage the African ledger by locking the gates of trade. First they carve up the borders with pencils and ink, then they tell you what chemicals you're allowed to think. It's the Berlin Conference redrawn in the modern trade decree, a remote control sovereignty deciding who gets to be free. They choke the chemicals, restrict the tools of the trade, as if the independence we built could be easily unmade. From the Suez blockades to the modern banking lock, to keep the keys of the continent behind an ocean lock, treating the home of my ancestors like a mining machine, while they wash their own consciences in our cyanide stream. My father told me, when you look at a wall, don't just look at the brick, look at who made it fall. The earth don't care about the stamp on the coin, it just knows who bled to dig it out. The weight of the soil isn't measured in carats of gold, it's in the quiet endurance of stories untold. Who holds the scale when the gold gets weighed? Who owns the depth where the line is laid? They call it a sanction, they call it control. But it's the same old hands carving up the soul.
Yeah, they close the ledger.
But the borders stay thin, we're watching the fence. They're enclosing us in. They think they can write the ending from a desk in Brussels, but the soil writes the truth. We know the weight. If you want to see the blueprints of how power really moves, subscribe and check out more of the blueprint in my playlist here on the frequency. Peace.